Hello and welcome to episode 13 of War of the Gods, a dark mod. Dark mod?
A dark mod claw tactic shining.
Let's try that again, shall we? Hello and welcome to episode 13 of War of the Gods, a Dark Claw mod for Shining Force 2. We have collected the 4 Creed characters. We have defeated the chess set and Willard and everything in between quite easily, quite frankly. We now have some hard choices to be made, and I think some promotions to be done as well for each of these characters. First off, we need to take... I should probably introduce myself, because I normally do, and I forgot to do that here. Hi, I'm Woodhouse204. And I'm joined by my co-host, Gareth.
Hi everyone.
There we go. I'm doing everything out of order today. That's probably what you should do on an episode 13. On an episode 13 of something, that's probably what you're supposed to do.
You don't have a fear of the number 13, do you?
I really don't. The superstition thing holds no sway over me. I run with scissors underneath ladders, just cheating death at every turn.
I do enjoy the name for the fear of the number 13, though.
What is that?
Triskaidekaphobia.
That sounds made up. And dumb.
It is also the name
all names
of
are made up. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
names are made up. So
all words are made up.
Exactly.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
I know that because Magic the Gathering did a card, and basically it read, if you can get your opponent's life points and your life points to match at 13, you win.
Great. Okay then.
So it's based off the actual phobia of the number 13.
That sounds like the opposite of the Lucky Sevens that was in Final Fantasy VII that I never actually had. If you get your character's health to 7,777, you
always shot 777. Yeah.
I never actually got that.
It was one of the Ruby battle exploits, because apparently it was really easy to manipulate Barrett's health out of everyone else's with the relevant materia and equipment.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not talking about Final Fantasy VII today. We're talking about Shining
Force 2. We're talking about a better tactics game.
What? Final Fantasy VII isn't a tactics game, so technically, yeah.
I don't care.
All right then. So we're about to leave Creeds, and Odler. Well, Odler normally wants to stay, but let's see what happens. I understand you. You are here to bring my death. I will further the plot and let you stay. Understand what? Odler, you need to remain here. You know this, don't you?
Get back in there. Make me a sandwich.
Odler, is this true? I don't know why, but I would like to stay. No, I must stay here. I must stay here so I can kill him. You'll figure out why soon enough. Creed already knows. He had better stay. Say farewell.
Do you reckon Creed spends the time trying to make it look like an accident?
What? And really, what he's doing is he's got his 401k set up, and he just fakes his own death and then goes on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And Goliath's just there with the tray of tea all over the floor over the body of Odler. Classic Cluedo murder mystery style thing.
Yeah. Oh, and Master, he was so good to me, even though he shouted all the time. I knew how he really felt.
And he set me up for murder. Thanks, boss.
Thanks, bro. It was great travelling with you, Woody. Thank you. Please be careful. I will be back later.
You murdered him with the teaspoons.
With a sharp end. Woody, he cannot keep travelling with you. He may come to cause you harm. True. I will do what I can. I will do what I can. Go to the north.
I would, but you stood in the way.
Yeah. Alright. This is an RNG battle, so let's try not to activate it.
Let's not RNG.
Wait. Yeah, it's a random battle, though.
Yeah.
So, talking to Darklaw, he did say that there is a dark matter hidden in here somewhere, so let's see if we can find it.
2 hours later.
One square at a time, guys. This is it. No A secret chest has been found.
Dark matter. So there we go. We've got some more dark matter. And we've gotten
done
lost.
it. We did it, guys.
Hang on. We got lost like last time. There we go. There we go. Sorted. So yeah, how have you been this week, by the way?
Good. It's been an exciting week of learning and experiencing the joys of streaming for myself.
Yeah, so Gareth, you did your first stream on Monday.
I did.
We'll be doing your second one on Monday at this location. I will put that there.
Thank you. While we're aggressing quickly, may I inquire as to what your opinion of Monsters Sanctuary was? Are we not going to talk to the priest, heal people, promote people? It's time for Shining Force Admin, the secret game that nobody knew that they needed.
Nobody really needs this. I mean, I could live quite easily knowing that poison ended at the end of battle, quite frankly. As well as stunning, by the way. If the stun status effect went at the in-between battles, I would be very happy. Kazin. Randolph became a Brabun. He became a bourbon. He became a bourbon biscuit. Excellent. You guys in America don't have bourbon biscuits, by the way. Shame on you. Bourbon biscuits are fantastic.
I think they're called something else.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't have them. If you have bourbon biscuits and I'm just wrong,
yeah,
do the thing.
Not to be confused with bourbon, which is also written in the same way as bourbon.
It really is. It's quite confusing.
There is a website. I think they had to change its name because the TV show Pimp My Ride found out. But there was a website years ago called Pimp My Snack, and it was people who dedicated themselves to making colossal biscuits and snacks. And the most common items were like supersized custard creams and bourbon biscuits.
You can actually buy those. I actually tried one the other day. Disappointing, gotta say. Kind of disappointing.
I'm just gonna say, like, when you say you bought this, like, one of the ones on there was a custard cream that was the size of a table.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it wasn't that big, but you know, it was large. It was a large.
I would also like to point out, when I'm talking table, it had 4 seats for 4 adults to like. 2 on each side, so you could fit 6 adults realistically for a meal.
Like it was shipped in from the Willy Wonka factory.
Yeah, basically. Also, giant Oreos were a thing. In fact, Oreos are killing bourbons and custard creams apparently in the United Kingdom. Working in the retail industry, we get a little magazine called The Grocer, and it actually had an article on it.
Are you really going to bring that up here?
It's happened, but that's how bored I am on my 30 minutes at work because the internet connection's terrible.
Well, I have some things I'd rather talk about than The Grocer, if that's okay, Gareth.
I'm grosser. Right. Eric, let's talk about Eric.
Yes.
The Rick collection all together there.
So he's a Red Knight. Rick. I was under the impression that he would learn some magic, but he has not got any. I'm hoping like some spells come to him very soon. I'm going to use all these brave apples, by the way. They all got 4 brave apples, because why not?
I'm sure someone in one of your comments section told you that you should be like more sparing with the brave apples, but I don't think in the vanilla game you see this many brave apples ever at all.
Also, no. I'm going to put that message on screen, by the way. I understand that, like, you know, English is not your first language, but it needed some parsing. I needed to, like, carefully examine this message that you sent me. And thank you, by the way, for writing it. It was not the easiest message to understand. But thank you all the while. Eric's attack is shocking. I'm hoping that's because he's
not got a weapon.
None of them have got weapons. We need to change that.
Unless he can stand 2 squares apart and he's just 4 turns going to be throwing apples at people.
Apples. Maybe that's what he meant, because I mean, he did say be sparing with the apples. Don't throw them at people. Use them for their intended purpose.
Or maybe, you know, make sure you're throwing them at the right people. Yeah, maybe the apples are actually secret Pokeballs, and all this time we've been able to collect the monsters.
So he
learned Missile, eh?
Yeah. Missile is a good spell. I think I prefer Raise, if I'm being honest. I feel like Raise does more damage, but obviously Eric is Missile is a longer range, and Blaze.
And he's learned Blaze.
Okay, Blaze is good. In fact, we didn't have anyone with Blaze because Kazin lost it. Didn't
Peter has Blaze. Yeah, just Peter.
Oh yeah, of course. I forgot Peter. that's a good sign.
I forgot about the actual main character of this game.
Yeah. All right, so now he's more in line. Like he has low health. Have you noticed he has 40 health? And he's at level 5.
He's also got no magic points for casting his spells.
That could be a problem.
I learned all these cool tricks. Can you do them? No.
Did he really lose all of his magic points?
He had none to start with.
What's he doing learning spells? Okay, alright, I'm sure it'll make sense eventually. Like, he has decent
I've learned a lot of stuff in my life that I never got to use either. So
he has decent defense and okay-ish agility for a caster, I suppose.
If he is really a caster.
With no magic points, it's kind of difficult to make that assumption right now. Aid
is he a warlock in
Actually, let's take a look at Kana's abilities first, eh? So she has Aid 3 now. She has Boost anyway, so that's good. We can and D-Soul 1. So
we can keep juicing.
Aid has a small healing buff to it.
Element.
So it's not quite as effective as regular heal, but it will still do that job essentially. So that's okay. Tell you what, whilst we're on that screen, we will look at Randolph, who has no magic, and Tyron, who has Freeze, Blast, and Missile all at level 2, which is a good place to start. Looking at health, Kan has the least health. Decent attack, considering she has no weapon. Terrible defense. Wow, that defense is awful.
But we can buy her a shield.
Yeah.
We can buy them some pretty things. We can go clothes shopping. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Pretty much
John's
the stats you would expect from this point. Let's get some levels on these guys and then see where we're at. But yeah, I think we should probably talk about. Do you know anything about the GameStop thing?
Is this where people have artificially bought the stocks to inflate the value, but it's also destroyed the hedge funds that people have got in GameStop? Something along that line. I saw a headline.
She just got aura. So Kana just became broken again.
Just like that.
Just like that. Yeah, so I read an article about it, explaining how this happened. So what happened was, GameStop has been on the down, not a down incline. It's they've been spiraling out of control because basically everything's coming away from physical stores and moving into online media. And so it should really.
Thank you for watching us on the internet, by the way.
Yeah, that works out really good for us. But yes, so they were doing something called short stocking. Which
creating artificial demand.
No, so what the hedge fund was doing was I'm not entirely certain how this works, but apparently what they were doing is they were borrowing stocks from other people. Did he just learn Deo? Deo? That's how you say that?
Diao.
Yeah. They borrow stocks with the promise that they will sell them back, hoping that the price will go down. And if the price goes down, they make money. So what happened was that the hedge funds got really, 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 really greedy and decided that the best thing for them was to go back into town and buy some weapons.
And a shield.
And shields. And shields too. We'll buy that for the Red Knight, I guess. Will he even be able to have it? He will. Yeah, so they got really, really greedy and bought 140% of the stock. Now, you will notice that 140% is more than 100%. I know your maths might not be amazing, Gareth, but I think you might have figured that out.
I had spotted there was a slight inconsistency between having things and wanting things. Basically, they were like children in the fact that they want more than they can have.
Right, so they got really, really greedy. And some clever people noticed this. And what they decided to do was, they decided that they were going to buy as many stocks as they could and inflate the price more than it was before. Meaning that the hedge funds, who had decided that they were going to buy back all the stock that they could eventually, 140% of it, would have to buy back the stock regardless of what the price was. So if the price was a lot more than what they put in, they would lose money. And so these clever people put in, when the stock was at $4 a share, it's now at $320 a share. And this hedge fund are bankrupt. They've lost everything. And then the world rejoiced because a stupid hedge fund moron people that were super greedy got what was coming to them.
But then counteractively, that saves the business, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Spiraling.
It will do. I thought this guy sold shields and stuff. I guess that's
Maybe
the other place. But yeah, I think it's going absolutely mental online. Come here, mister.
Stand still.
Stand still and sell me some wonderful shields and things.
Stop or my mum will shoot.
Yeah. Oh god, not that again. So we have 5 new members of the Shining Force, and we are going to take a look at each of them. So we are going to swap Elric for, I think the obvious candidate is Janet.
Are we doing a like-for-like swap?
I think that's fair. I quite like the way the force is right now, so a like-for-like swap seems the best way of doing it.
Don't forget, if you're swapping people with an Ankh or such, to make sure that the Ankh goes with the new character. That's
true. So, this is a more interesting changeover. Who should we swap for Eric? Chester's my first thought, but he is a flying unit, so maybe we should just do it on level. Like, Chester is level 7. Yeah, Chester's level 7. He's way above the curve. He can afford to sit out a level or 2.
A battle, yeah.
So, Kana?
Yep, in she goes.
I'd rather not take Sarah out if I could help it.
Yeah.
Maybe we take you out for this one.
Yeah.
You're level 7
on the bench.
So
I'm already OP.
Let's be honest here. The last few fights have been super easy. We need to hold ourselves back a little bit. You know?
Let me at him. Let me at him.
You know what? We don't need Peter right now. Peter's getting like 1 XP from all his kills. We don't need Peter right now. Let's take Tyrin, sorry. Are we taking Kazin out?
The thing is, though, is like, are we taking him out, or does he need training? Because he's level 4. He's actually below par to everyone else.
We're gonna replace Geralt with Tyrin.
Alright.
So we're not doing like for like here, but we're experimenting a little bit just to see everyone that's on offer. Okay. Alright, so some things need to be changed around. We will get on that.
Yep.
I think that's everybody. Alright, let's make our way, drop this fairy off, and then we'll make our way back to New Grands to see how the place is shaping up.
Yep.
Alright.
I say, don't we not have to take her to a cave?
You mean this cave? Is it this cave, Gareth?
It is this cave. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Where is the sick dwarf? I still don't understand why these guys can't continue their work without the sick dwarf. Like, is he the one with like the good standing in like the union card or something? Like,
he's the supervisor. He's the one that tells them how to do the job.
Do you really need a supervisor? I know that you're a supervisor, Gareth, but you don't need a supervisor. Come on. You're obsolete, sir. We do not need you.
I think it's actually more management that becomes obsolete because they'd rather pay people a supervisor's wage than a management wage.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure I'm glad to see you. Here, please examine him.
Touch him. Go on.
Oh, I hope I'm not too late. I mean, he's not moving, so I mean, it's not a good sign. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, he's screwed.
Yeah.
He's super dead. That's the thing, by the way, that me and my daughter do now. Like, when somebody, like, pretend dies in some of the things that she's watching, I just say... I've just said enough times that, oh, he's super dead. And now she's doing it too. So, like, it's nice to see, you know, the best parts of my, like, you know, the way that I talk, passing on to the next generation. It's good to see.
I believe it's a tradition now, right? That's how traditions are formed.
Yeah, he's super dead. A nice, wholesome thing for everyone to say in the family. I don't know yet.
Got it. In the bag.
Whoa! Necromancy at work. What?
Everyone says that the necromancer's such a bad guy, but, I mean, look what he's doing for the workforce.
Yep. Hey, you okay? I'm okay, I'm fine, I feel great. Oh, how can we thank you? Money is nice. I don't need anything. Why don't you help Woody? Woody, I'm going now. I hope your journey is safe and uneventful. Although it won't be...
By the way, I've seen your future, and that's part of the reason Creed sent me. But, you know, enjoy that. Take solace in knowing that it's all going to go badly.
Yeah. Thanks to you, he recovered. We all thank you. Take this gift. Oh, your hands are full. Oh, I hate this part of the game. Flipping heck. Ugh.
Inventory management.
I'm
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, who are you going to use it on? Yahar or one of the lower class guys? Like
we'll do this.
Kazin?
He's in most in need of it, really.
Whenever you have the item in someone else's...
Your savior is here!
Low-key.
Oh. Low-key.
But isn't it good, or is it just low-key? You're welcome.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I'm given a cannon! We use it to destroy large rocks. Okay, guys, let's go back to Grand's Island. Everybody dig!
See? What did I tell you? Tells everyone what to do.
Was it that guy, though? I feel like it was a different guy.
I just have the mental image of... Let's be honest, when you were given anything gun-shaped, and I bet you even to this day, John, when you've got like those cardboard tubes that you occasionally get, that you've spent about 30 seconds rolling around or pretending it's some kind of gun. Or a sword.
Do you know what I genuinely do? In all seriousness, right? Like, put aside the fact that we're recording an episode, the thing that I do when I get those big cardboard tubes, in all seriousness, right? I put them on my arm and pretend I'm Mega Man.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wait.
But the question is, what weapon do you assume is in it?
Isn't... Oh, yeah, this is new. Look, he has a roof on his head now.
Yeah.
Welcome, your desire will be fulfilled. Sorry, I'm used
no
to there being
that little rug.
Yeah, I'm used to like there being that little cutscene that says like, oh, it's all different now. Or does that happen when you first get there? I forget.
I think it's when they do the initial build, and it's like, look at our hard work.
Yeah. Welcome back, Woody. I know you're going away again soon, so I won't bother saying goodbye.
Hi.
How have you been, Woody? Oh, you look strong. You're buff.
Been working out.
Goldust and mithril are excellent crafting materials. Where do I craft them, old man?
Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Is that true? Anything exciting? A war against the devils? Oh no, I don't want to go.
Not unreasonable, really, is it?
Yeah. Hey, it's a nice house, isn't it? Looting! Oh well.
But it was empty. He saw you coming a mile off.
He really did, didn't he? Don't put the valuables in the thing that he can look at. I've been watching the northern sky. I saw something big fall from the sky to the north. It was a Russian satellite. Sir Astral forbids me to use the dynamite. I need his permission to give it to you. Dude, I already got like Astral's permission. You can just give it to me. You can trust me with the big dynamite.
Look, you know that Sir Astral will give me permission. Huge axe.
Huge axe. I want Yaha to be a huge axe man.
Yeah.
And a red ring.
But
In fact, is the steel glove different than the other ones we have?
didn't Huge Axeman play Wolverine?
He did, yeah. For a long time as well, actually. He was beloved by everybody. Alright, let's see what everyone else has to say. You're back, darling. Oh, you're leaving again? Try not to pick up any princesses.
Bye, Mom.
Yeah, we never got that chance.
Together.
You brought so many friends this time. You're loved by everyone, my son. Alright. Welcome back, Woody. I heard your journey was hard. Sir Astral was right. He said you were coming back soon. I'll go to the castle and tell everyone.
I'll tell Sir Astral that you need permission for the dynamite.
Yeah. Of course you don't need to show one, Woody. Go ahead.
We all know who you are.
Tell you what. Oh, never mind. I was going to go to the area where you can see everybody before this, but never mind.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, Grand Seal has made many allies to trade with. You've also made lots of new friends. Great job.
And some powerful enemies.
Yeah. I heard about everything from Bordeaux. I never imagined Zeon could be revived. I understand the Volcanon is angry. I could feel the shakes from here. So Princess Ellis must be... She's alive. What did you say, Birdman? Is she alive? Yes. Is it true? Is it true?
Is it true?
Yeah, it is.
Grabbing him by the feathers. A long time ago.
Yeah. In a galaxy far away. Woody and Peter explain in detail.
The king jumps.
Yeah, the one time that, like, you know, Woody could make, or Bowie could make any sort of exposition, they decide to make a cutscene. Yeah. About the ancient ruins of Creed, Zeon's message to evil spirit. They explain everything.
I'd love it if is it the American Office? Not It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's got like all the whiteboards and the paper and stuff, and it's like, look, man, and it's like the full-on conspiracy theory explanation.
Yeah. Should I watch that, by the way?
I think you would be 50-50 with it.
Okay. Amazing, Woody and Peter. You've experienced a great deal. Sir Astral? What should we do now? I have this dynamite, and I have this cannon. Easy! We have to defeat Zeon and save Ellis. Impossible!
No pressure.
The king is right.
The king is right.
What?
What are you on about? He's a madman who wants a boat back to a chasm.
Yeah. Thank you. What do we have to do first?
He's
we
mad,
have to go
I tell
to
you.
North
He's
Parmesia.
mad.
We'd better go and see the storytellers in Tristan. Sir!
That's...
Astral winks at the minister and smiles. It's an important job.
Yeah,
Will you allow me to go with Woody? Sure, just bring Ellis back to me. I don't care what happens to any of you peons. Be careful, Astral. It's dangerous out there for an old man like you. I will. Woody, I'm going with you as an advisor.
Advisor Astral has joined the force.
Did it always say that? I feel like it's different.
Pretty sure I feel he's always just been the advisor.
Okay. We have to remove the rocks blocking the passageway leading to North Parmesia. Maybe we can use an explosive. Alright, let's take...
you go tell that kid I'm allowed the guns.
Yeah.
And anyway, I just start... In the words of Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny. And anyway, I just started blasting.
That guy has like a proper... what were they called? The Three Vikings look about him?
Yeah. The strategy game where one had the shield, one had the bow, and the other had... Was it a hammer or an axe or something for the heavy rocks and stuff?
Something like that. I need to see what he said there. Be on the lookout for dark matter. Creed said he could sense 5 pieces between Parmesian grounds. Well, we've got 2 already.
Yep.
Rays and Missile do not have an element. They do the same damage no matter what. Magic is super useful. 1/3 of attack goes into the damage of the spell. Good to know.
So is this where we also get all like the spell casters just juicing and getting like big base stat strength?
Yeah, casting like attack on the spellcasters. Yeah. We centaurs don't usually bother with magic. I'm just special. I went to Hogwarts.
That's not strictly true if you know Greek mythology.
Yes, because the Greeks said it right all the time.
Is it Chiron? Is a centaur, and he taught the humans magic?
Look, I may be a knight, but my true strength is magic. Welcome to this game.
Luke is definitely overselling himself there, isn't he? I'm such a good spellcaster. Luke, you've died nearly every fight, mate. And that's even when we've been trying to protect you. You find a way.
Yeah. Enemy archers can cause poison. It would be smart to keep some antidote handy. Or aid. Some friendly advice. Enemy magic users cause muddle when they hit.
Okay, that's interesting to know.
Yeah.
Because I know, look at these guys. Look at them.
Grantiel was blah 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 blah. What? Grantiel was something else. I would go home to Palicon, but not until we finish our quest. I just found out that Ruberan and Ian were friends. That kind of makes us family. So Kazin used his magic to help me transform into a werewolf. I can transform back whenever I want. That is a cool ability. So, did you read that? Woody, sometimes I wonder how powerful Volcanon is. He can be troubled by greater devils, and we kill greater devils.
Yeah.
Is there anyone?
Is this where Peter's basically like, maybe I can start a revolt and I'll be the god.
When I was still an egg, I was stolen from Dragonia. From what I hear, I might be one of the last dragons.
So explain why you were a turtle in a suit of armor.
Pokemon
that
evolution?
That classic evolutionary stage.
Okie dokie. Let's make a move, eh? Let's get ourselves some C4 and put it into a cannon, and that will work somehow.
Are we gonna get a black turtleneck sweater as well? The tactile neck.
Nope, that's the wrong way. I've been watching that again, by the way.
What, Archer?
Yeah, Archer's like the worst human being.
Yeah.
Oh, that cannon would be perfect. So
I basically like it until it stops being, when it goes into like it being his dreamland kind of stuff. That for some reason those series just
they've run out of ideas, but it's still popular, so they've kept it going as well as they could. So Astral said it was okay. Here's the explosive. Chester received the dynamite. Am I okay leaving it with Chester?
I think that's fine because you can still access their items. Okay. And in a moment, it's not going to. They're not going to take it away from you now. How cruel would that be? It's like.
Well, it's normally Janet that joins here, isn't it?
No, this is Screech, but it's May.
No, it's normally Janet that joins the Force here in the regular game.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, because you have Elric, don't you? And she joins because he's here. But we don't have May yet. I finally found you. You're Woody, right? I am a blue bird. Who are you? My love, I mean, Luke is with you. Am I right?
I may.
Yes, he joined us willingly. No, I don't want to stop him, but I want to be with him. Please take me with you, please.
This is the
not a sightseeing trip, if you know what I mean. I'm carrying a sword and shield, it's all good. Yes, I know, I still want to go. Okay, you look tough enough anyway.
Oh, how looks can be deceiving.
Yes. Oh, really? Thank you very much. Screech the bird warrior has joined the force. So that's not May.
No.
Interesting.
I thought Screech was a boy initially.
Yeah.
I may have to look into this. Let's
All
see
right.
how blue. Because it just makes now the character development sound like Balbury and the other
So the bird warrior.
bird person.
Actually, that's pretty high attack. If you think about, like, because Randolph's attack was 41 before
Yep,
promotion. And
So many
those are high
apples.
stats as well, like 42. Let's see where this goes. This could be interesting. Bird Knight. Okay.
I'll allow it. In the words of the future armor judge, it's against the Constitution, but I'll allow it.
Harsh but fair. So let's see what happens.
He's
Nobody
a bad
else.
cat.
He's a bad cat.
Nothing.
Nothing's changed. That's fine. I didn't really need anything to change. What we
Now
want...
we start juicing them with the apples.
I like how. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much, but obviously, Alex made this character with the palette swap for like one scene,
Yeah.
and then had to immediately change it. But I suppose
And that
it would feel a little bit weird if he was like a normal coloured, a normal like blue bird, and then a normal brown bird, and then turn into a blue bird. Sorry.
yeah.
So unlike Luke,
I mean-
Screech isn't getting magic points.
Yeah.
Are they a different? Right. So Screech is a bird knight,
And what's Luke?
and Luke is a
Bird Knight.
but a bird knight with magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Defense, agility.
We need to go and get a weapon for Screech. Now, I'm assuming a Buster Sword is the weapon of choice.
Yep. 51 to 83.
And a Steel Glove, because Screech's defense is actually pretty decent, so... 91 attack. I'm okay with 91 attack.
Yep.
Great.
It's a hardship we're willing to suffer.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so who are we swapping out for Screech, then? Because we need to see Screech in action.
I feel if we're swapping Screech out, we're not taking Luke out because magic users are kind of the name of the game.
Kinda.
So grab Screech. Who are we relieving? Tough call, isn't it?
I think we're taking Slade out.
Slade, just for one.
Just for one, see how we feel.
No Naruto cutscenes. I was disappointed you didn't give Janet a Naruto cutscene.
I wanted
Or at
to,
least
but
the
it was taking too long to try and figure out how to do it. It's not the easiest thing to do. So I wanted to try and put like your words of wisdom into action, but I couldn't quite figure out how to get it to work properly. Is this the wrong point or is this the right point? Well, these are new enemies, so I'm assuming it's the right point.
Mambat. Is that not the guy who tries to become Batman, basically?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, because we use the cannon on this thing, don't we?
Yeah. Cyclops. We've got another floaty conch cell.
So the Cyclops has 101 attack.
101.
So, 101.
Welcome to my class. Attack 101.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually, because normally the game can't display over 100, can it? For attack.
I think is it 150 is like the choke point that they used to like, but
Really? Okay. So we also have a cassock, which I always assumed was a Russian thing, but okay. Who has
is it
75...
because of the hat? The hat in the sprite.
The hat is just an upturned pot, Gareth, but okay.
Yes.
75 attack, 117 health, and magic 3 and diesel 2. We also have a dark conch, which has 144 health, but is pretty uninspiring in other ways.
Yeah.
So
Has a definite non-action screen going on.
The Mystic with Blast 3. 90 health, 75 attack. That's going to suck. And the Man-Bat with only 78 attack and 128 health. I'm wondering if they're sort of like a
previously when you do this
character.
It's a skeleton, dark bishop, a lesser demon. I think the lesser demon's a cyclops, isn't it? And a dark sniper. There's more than one of each of these, but those are the previous classes that we fight in the game.
Okay. I literally just got confused and went, why is Screech white again? No, that's Luke. So
welcome to palette swaps.
Yeah. I like palette swaps.
We've played enough Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat to understand how this works.
I really should have got that, but never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, so you want to hear a cool story about me, like, buying a new hard drive?
Come on, impress me with your hard drive then.
I know it sounds difficult to have a good story about a hard drive, but I'll give it a shot. So I was struggling to come up with space for my current hard drive, so I bought a 3 terabyte regular hard disk drive, one of the old slow ones, because it was cheap. Yeah. And then I bought it.
And when it gets really look forward to it sounding like an aircraft taking off.
So what I did was I then went through my current hard drive to try and figure out like what it was that was taking up all the space, because I assumed it was old games and stuff, so I uninstalled them.
Was it this?
It was not this. It was what's known as the cache files, sorry, for Filmora, which had been like, oh wow, 18 damage, is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe the word the kids like to use for this kind of thing is thick, when it's a big defense.
That's slightly better.
I mean, that's not terrible. Usually you're used to Screech like tickling something and going like, did it do anything?
Yeah. So
is that okay?
So this cache file was 200 gigabytes in size. Now it's supposed
seems reasonable.
It's supposed to delete itself.
However,
apparently when I updated my version, it did no such thing. So yeah, there was like a few videos worth of video files on there. So now I've got like this 3 terabyte hard drive coming, and about 250 gigabytes of space left on this drive. So I've got some space now. I've just been installing another Game Pass game by the name of Control, which I hear is very good.
Okay. I recognise the name.
It won a lot of awards last year.
The best year to win awards.
Tyron... No, I mean 2019. Sorry. I'm still on 2020 time. Tyron... It's a very... It's a very feminine looking palette swap. I get the grey hair, because obviously, you know...
He's an old man.
He's an older man, but it's a very feminine look. So, yeah.
He's definitely doing his L'Oreal commercials for the extra money, isn't he?
Yes. He's the David Ginola of the Shining Force world.
And you tell me that some of my polls are outdated and irrelevant.
Yes, I know. For our 50% American fan base, that saying David Ginola is going to mean nothing.
Let's mention a second-string French international footballer from the late 90s.
Yes, let's. I could boost here, actually. That seems like a good choice.
Time to juice.
Time to juice. That's a very nice sprite, actually. I like that a lot. I can tell it's from like a different game, because it looks different than...
Yeah. I'm not a fan of like the
colours.
Mustardy, yeah, the mustard more than anything.
Okay.
What the heck is that?
That's a gladiator.
Like Randolph is very dwarfy looking. Like, it looks even more bulkier than the usual gladiator.
You know, I just realised that I'm stacking up all over the place. I know that like there's no immediate danger, but
apart from when that massive D-Soul comes and everyone dies. But everyone half dies, allow me to correct myself.
Yeah, there we go. Percentage damage for the win.
Percentage.
Or
I'm
the
half
loss.
dead, literally.
Okay.
That, I mean, they're consistent between the two of them, seemingly, for...
Yeah. How do you feel about Elric's look? Being all a baby blue.
I find this also got me in the original Shiny Boss, is when you get the quickly dodged, he lifted an arm.
Yeah. Dodge.
It's a bit like the Han Solo joke. It's like, I know some maneuvers. It's like you lazily leaned to the left. It sometimes frustrates me when the colour of them on this screen doesn't match up with the colour of them.
Oh, like this?
Here.
Yeah. Like Screech being purple. That was a good attack, though. You can't deny
solid.
that was a good attack.
Yeah. I was just waiting for that to suddenly stop in the middle of the water and it starts spawning other creatures. Still disappoints me with not... Is it now or is it later on that we can get the fire axe? No, it's later on because it's when you fight the lizard people. Yeah. Is it the NASCAR plane section that you get it, I think? Does she have an attack spell?
Oh, she has aura.
Heal?
She has aura.
Aura. A staff.
On a staff, which seems broken.
But which does she get more
XP from?
Yeah.
Probably boost, but I mean, she can use this every turn, so...
Yeah.
Is there anyone else that we haven't got? 25 XP, I'd say that's pretty good. For something that heals only one person.
Oh, are we... Yeah. Just try and kill them.
Yeah. I'm worried about stacking up, but there's only that D-Soul attack, which I'm not too afraid of, because obviously it can't outright kill us, so...
Yeah.
It's only those mystics we've got to watch out for.
Those pesky stick wielders.
And that guy can fly.
I'm assuming that he's technically not flying, because I imagine being a pseudo-aquatic. Here we go.
Here we go. That's
the Gesp, isn't it?
No, that's the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. That's totally the Green Goblin. All right, let's finish this guy off.
Let's hopefully finish this guy off.
Well, they just said that Rays can do like, you know, that amount of damage regardless. So
yeah, it's never gonna get stat buffed or debuffed.
Let's give Dow a go. From here,
usually, if you can.
It's got a long range for some reason.
Because this is the punchy one, right?
No, it's the rock one.
The Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah,
that was disappointing.
That is, it's almost as disappointing as the thing it looks like, which is the Will Smith version of the Aladdin genie. She does not have that, so we're just...
I told you that my son, when we went on holiday during the pandemic, when we were allowed to go on holiday last August.
Denied.
God damn it, Seth.
It's that low agility that does it, you say?
Kazin with the punch.
We're not going to punch.
We ended because we weren't allowed to go onto any of the facilities or really go anywhere. We just popped to a supermarket and bought a ton of films and did something that we could have done at home 300 miles north of where I live.
That works.
But we ended up buying the remake of Aladdin, and I think we bought the Emperor's New Groove as well.
Oh yeah, okay.
We bought the Sonic movie too. Like,
Fair
proper no brain action fodder. Although I do, I think we watched the Emperor's New Groove the most.
That
because
is,
it was
I was going to
clearly
say, out
the
of
best.
those, yeah, that's the best one.
No touchy.
I'm going to say, though, I've only seen that movie once, and it was quite a long time ago, too.
I've seen that film so many times.
Feels like
so
I'm missing out, to be quite honest. That had some really cool stuff going for it. I feel like it's not
It was
remembered
predominantly
very well.
ad-libbed. What do you want about this? What? Did he just wiggle his rumpetus?
And just destroyed that guy.
Excuse me, sir.
he
Did
could
you
not-
just wiggle your?
He was not ready for that jelly. That's what it was.
Whoa! I'm gonna hit you with the thickness.
Yeah.
Should have put a ring on it.
Oh God. I'm sorry, everybody.
And other beyond.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm sorry for. To be fair, it's not really your fault that Alex has. Did somebody just learn a new spell?
Oh,
I
that's
sort of
that's
turned
a range.
away to look at him.
That's a range.
He dead.
Nope. Screech lasted more than 2 turns. Improvement. Oh, dear.
It's all. I mean, I feel that swapping out our team has definitely hindered the effectiveness.
Yeah, because I don't know who's got what. That's the problem.
Forgotten how good everyone else was, and Slade's not just like beasting everyone with his fire sword.
And dodging everything. Don't forget
Yeah.
dodging everything. Because that's what Slades do best.
So, did he use a spell then?
No, he used the
Or-
silver rank.
Oh, he used the Ankh.
Yep. Just like that.
Just keep stacking them up. Stacking them up.
They're pretty good. Gotta admit.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do. Nope. Nope, we're not gonna do that.
Nope. More healing?
What? I'm just trying to work out who needs it.
I don't think anyone does in that section, do they?
Yaha does.
Yep.
And that's it. No, that's not it. Yaha and Screech.
Yep. So, are you using Aura to see what the XP difference is? Opposed to using the Cleric Rod?
Oh.
Because we're
I'd
thorough
actually forgotten
scientists.
that. Yeah.
We're thorough scientists, and we're actually testing this.
Yes,
In no
that's
way
exactly
is it John's.
what that is. We got 1
The
XP
rod was better.
less. Of course.
I'm
it
just
was.
thinking that Boost has now run out on some of the characters, like how much more damage they may take from the lack of boost.
That's a good point.
It's time to start the blender for juicing sessions.
Yep. Alright.
Juicing force.
Come here, witch.
I think you could have been 1-up and maintained the phalanx formation.
I'm hoping that we'll kill her before she gets another turn.
Yep. And Boost is out.
I mean, considering how much damage Randolph just did, that might be possible here.
Is he gonna... Nope.
It's a fair attack, that.
Yeah. But he was also boosting.
It doesn't
He's out
boost
there.
attack, though. It boosts agility and Aurica's Stone.
I thought
Fantastic. No, attack boosts attack, Gareth. You'll be shocked to learn.
How dare they confuse me with this information
Yes.
that's new and completely new and
Off the
everything
wall.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, level 7 for me.
That's a lot of
Cape
MP.
waggling.
yeah. It'll be just it'll just be a normal waggle now.
With his green face.
Yeah.
Screech's second attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I can respect that. That's decent.
Yeah.
So
I'm still
so
unsure
far,
how I feel about
what do you think?
there's something about the purple of Screech in his battle animation that looks
Odd,
off.
right?
Yeah. But so far, like, it seems okay. There's been a lot of admin. I feel this battle is gonna be a long battle just because of the spacing.
Yeah, unlike some of the other fights we've had with Alex, like these guys are properly spaced out. So,
well, in the last couple of fights we've had, like it was all like tight spaces, and they were like both us and them were being very aggressive.
Yeah, you kind of have to be though in some of those fights.
I mean,
I'm still not.
We could have also.
I'm still not loving the Kazin. Like, he does have that new spell, the Loki spell that we need to try out.
Yeah.
But all right, let's see what happens
He's
here.
slow.
He actually got damage for less.
You'd been optimistic if Elric had dodged.
No, because he was boosted, right?
He was stunned as well.
There we go.
I mean, Screech is boosting at the moment.
Yeah.
See how strong we are now.
Or not
that strong.
That slow. Do we do that?
I mean,
we do that instead.
As soon as... Yeah. And now we flank this guy. It's a shame later games really took advantage of this kind of surround mechanic. You know, where you got bonuses for...
Yeah, for support
having
and stuff.
Flank. Yeah.
Yeah, Vandal Hearts did a good job of that.
Yeah. Vandal Hearts was great when you got all your units around one guy and you just got your archers to just like ping over the top to get ridiculous damage.
This might be bad. Or not. Luke could just dodge like a boss.
I mean, mate, did you reckon Luke heard me earlier when I was mocking him?
He knows everybody's mocking him. He's just like really thankful that like mods get made, as much as I am, because he has a chance at being useful,
of being allowed onto the battlefield.
So we tried Dow on one of these conches before, and I'm wondering if wait, they're archers, aren't they?
I'd imagine Frost would be effective against them.
Let's see. Let's see how we do. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That looks like a weak to Frost kind of
character.
character.
Hello, Cyclops.
Is this where we discover Tyrine's weak to being punched in the face?
Weird that I share that same affinity.
Yeah, I have a very similar condition. A bit like at work, I occasionally joke that when they make me do stuff, I come out with this terrible allergy where I start sweating. My head starts to hurt from having to use the brain inside of it.
Yep. You know, I was making fun of you earlier on for like being a supervisor. I haven't changed. I haven't changed my perspective on that. With you saying things like that.
Yep. I mean, there's a reason I'm a supervisor. I'm good at getting other people to do work.
I feel really underwhelmed with Diesel.
Are you sure it's just Diesel and it's just Apollo? But
it's Apollo.
Let's see.
I mean, he does look Loki-ish.
I mean, has he even changed him? Has he got slightly more Super Saiyan hair?
No, so he's changed the AoE ability so that you can't hit more than one character.
Yeah.
Which it needed, because obviously it made the damn thing so weak if you hit more than one person.
Yeah, but you learned that anyway. That was part of the learning curve.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, it's better because you can't hit more than one person.
Yeah. So you're saying the fact that it doesn't teach you anything, it's better?
It's more effective. It's more effective because it's not the teaching that's the issue. It's the fact that like you can't snipe somebody. Can you? You can't just say, "Hey, I want to put it in this square." Okay, from this point, and it has a 5-point AoE, and I want to hit the guy that's here. You can't do that. You got to hit the guy dead center, and you hit all his friends, and then your Apollo spell does 5 damage. And then you go, oh, these summons are really terrible. What can we do about it?
Yeah, but
you can play this mod, and it's fixed. Also, Elric is actually decent.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, Shining Force, unlike other tactics RPGs, you actually have to put the center spot onto an enemy to actually hit.
That's
what
I'm saying.
You can't manipulate it. Yeah.
That's literally what I just said. You can't.
Well, no, you would
people.
suggest. Yeah, but there's other tactics games where you could snipe people. So, for example, you could cast a spell at the edge of the area on no target, but your AoE splashed over. So you'd have been able to manipulate Apollo if that had been the way. So you'd have been able to put the target if you could hit an empty target.
Yeah, but those games you're talking about, none of them are on the Mega Drive.
That's true. But I'm just saying later on, people were like, that's how they manipulated those kind of stats and those kind of abilities.
Huh.
And those games also usually had things like friendly fire in it too.
Eric has 8 MP. Where did that come from?
Exactly.
He had none before.
Yeah, I was going to say, and he had none on the screen before.
D-Soul level 2, watch it hit. Yep. Okay, that's more like Sarah's level of experience with the spell.
I mean, has Sarah hit anyone yet? It doesn't come to memory that Sarah's hit anyone
once
yet.
or twice. But these green goblins seem to have no problem with it.
But physical combat, I don't think Sarah's hit anyone either.
No, but that's because of her low agility score. The agility directly applies to speed and taking turns. So, where's Sarah? She has 34 agility, which I think is the lowest.
Gonna have to start boosting.
Yeah, well, possibly.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah. Was it Elric that needed healing? It was.
Part of the Rick squad.
Yeah.
You've not watched Rick and Morty, have you?
Nope. I don't really have much intention to either.
Yeah. So you're unaware of the multiverse of different Ricks and stuff, and how they know which universe they originate from and stuff like that.
Couldn't
because there's so many Shining Force characters with Rick in their name in Shining Force 2. My brain is now starting to wonder.
What, there's some sort of media convergence from this Japanese IP, Gareth?
From an American IP many years in the future. The Rick convergence. Total Rick call.
Boosting on up, boosting on now. Get my magic users having lots of attack, yeah. Except boost doesn't do that. I take it all back!
Which is why I was wondering why you weren't giving it to Sarah.
Well, hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Hey, boost level 2. I'd like Sarah to do a thing.
You were going to attempt D-Soul again?
No. That seems like a good way to be disappointed. We're going to do that.
Is there any way? I was going to say, if Sarah was one down, you could have had Sarah in there as well.
That's true, but her attack doesn't really matter, does it? Because she can't hit anything.
But if she was one down...
Yeah. I'm not in range, am I?
Nope.
Fart buckets. Elric is, though.
Flaps. I mean, Elric would have been one if he'd have moved over as well, because of the range of the attack. No second attack this time. Disappointed in you, Elric.
This time.
Oh, bullying. Ooh. Bullying me. So, yesterday, I had an eye appointment.
What for?
Every year I have this annual hospital eye appointment because I have what they describe as, and I quote, a freckle on that's not a good position.
Why not?
A freckle because the mystic is just slightly north of you.
You mean the mystic that just had their turn? You mean this mystic over here?
Okay. I was busy reminiscing about yesterday.
Good song.
So I've got a freckle on the back of my eye, and they want to keep an eye on it to make sure that it's not problematic in my future.
Oh man,
when
imagine, Gareth, you could have like your eye removed and then have a cool eye patch.
Or I could have two eyes.
But the eye patch, come on!
I can have two eyes and just choose to wear an eye patch on occasion.
Why don't you?
For the I don't think I have the panache to pull it off.
Yes, you do. You're ginger. You got nothing else going for you. Wear the eye patch.
I thought you were going to say
you're proper pirate.
I thought you were going to say you're ginger and you've got nothing but panache.
No, that's not how that sentence could ever go, I'm afraid.
I think you'll find, but it could. Is that a witch we can burn, John?
It might be a witch we could burn. Loki did a lot of damage to that Cyclops, but I'm wondering if it's a fire attack, and that's why it worked so well. So I'm going to do this instead.
Well, witches are weak to fire, aren't they?
That cape.
So yeah,
that cape is intense.
So I came back, and because of the eye drops that they give you at the hospital, really sting your eye sockets. Okay. I ended up having a little nap, and when I woke up, I decided to cheer myself up by watching some segments of Richard Owadi on Big Fat Quiz of the Year, and with me saying about you're bullying him or you're bullying me, is he jokes to someone that they're like, oh, you're bullying me, and then later on the person bites back and starts it into Richard Owadi. It's like, I'm going to report on you, I'm going to take you to tribunal because this is the workplace and you're bullying me in the workplace.
You can imagine him saying that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, he is good. I think he's very good.
Yeah. Channel 4 have made a compilation that's 40 minutes long, and it's called something like Welcome to the Owadiverse. 40 minutes of Richard Owadi chaos. It's great.
It's Iowadi, by the way. It's not Owadi. Iowadi.
Apologies.
As you should.
But yeah, it was great because there's tons of stuff from like 8 out of 10 Cats and other things. Apparently he's never won an episode of 8 out of 10 Cats. He's been on the show 8 or 9 times, and someone points out that he's never won an episode. And his response is, I believe that consistency is key.
Oh, there we go. Good news, guys.
Luke's
if you had Luke dying in your bingo card, you can take a drink.
Yeah. When are we going to start creating the Shining Force
what, bingo card?
Bingo card, drinking game, bingo drinking game. It happened, guys.
It happened. Take another shot.
Gareth and John muddling up spells. Take a drink.
Yeah. Gareth going off topic. Take another drink. Me saying more than 4 times in one sentence. Take a drink.
By the end of the introduction, they'll be smashed.
They really would, wouldn't they? Oh, Screech is not Luke. Thank God.
Yeah. A difficult learning curve.
It really is, even though one of them's purple and one of them isn't.
Yeah. And Screech is female now.
Yeah.
I say now. I genuinely.
I'm not sure they are female. I mean, it doesn't matter in the slightest, but I'm not sure that they are. This could be, better than I expected, actually. Do we have enough? We do not.
There we go. Just quickly reading his bio. You'll first meet Screech and Bordeaux when he's just a chick.
Yep. But that chick was called May when we saved her.
Yeah.
So.
And in the meantime, we got this chump.
Hey, this version of Screech is actually decent. Don't knock Screech.
In the Japanese version, it was called. Yeah. In the Japanese version, it was called Fielder.
No, he wasn't. He was called Disappointment.
No, that's not what it says here.
Disappointment.
Have you ever watched an anime?
No, I've never watched an anime.
But the translated name is like so ridiculously far-fetched from the original name.
No. Have you ever seen any...
I mean,
hang on.
Pokemon where they call fish roll jelly donuts.
There we go. Have you ever seen any light novels? You know what light novels are, right?
Like small books.
Yeah, it's like young adults fiction over here. But
Yeah.
in Japan, they're called light novels. Have you ever seen the titles of those things?
No.
When they are translated, they turn into their own paragraphs. They're enormously long.
So I was just enjoying the floating conch then.
That it seems wrong, doesn't it?
Hover conch confirmed.
Yeah. Conch seen at Area 51.
Can't stop us all. Naruto running in front of some American.
Sorry,
guards.
I just had the vision there of the conch coming down, whacking Luke over the head, and going, "Welcome to Earth."
Or just like a UFO just spinning above his head, and Luke being like, "What?" and it just carries him off for probing purposes or whatever is the commonality that UFOs come to Earth.
I don't know, checking Starbucks out, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, they've got drive-thrus now. That's always well, they've had them for a while, but I always found the concept of a drive-through coffee shop somewhat bewildering.
Yeah, tell me
And I'm
about
sure
it.
someone in the comments will be like, "Well, you can get more than just coffee." I know that, but
do you know what? Do you know what literally one of the best things about the lockdown has been for some people? So before all of this started, there was a new... So where I live, it's not a big area, it's a more or less a big village. And one of the things that got made was a service station that's quite close by, which had drive-through Starbucks.
Everyone's loving it.
Everyone, like, they back up onto the street and cause street problems for cars coming past because it's like the oh, I can't do anything with Woody either. Big surprise.
So
yeah, it's a big issue, but I don't like tea or coffee, so I mean it does absolutely zero for me.
Lancaster, when McDonald's was allowed to reopen from the lockdown, because of the positioning of Lancaster's drive-through McDonald's and the Morecambe drive-through McDonald's, I had to ring my son's mother to tell him that I was going to be late in collecting him because the queue for McDonald's when it reopened was 1.75 miles long.
Yep. Do you know what? I was part of that queue.
What, in Morecambe?
No, in Morecambe. When it reopened where I live,
Alright.
I was part of the queue.
Yeah. Lancaster is a one-way system, and most of it backed up because it's on Caton Road, as John may know.
I lived there for 20 years. Although I have a terrible memory. But I do remember that.
Well, McDonald's didn't even exist down there until you left.
I've been back since.
One battle down.
One battle down, and we are...
After 10 hours of admin.
Yeah. Road! We haven't been fully introduced, but I know your name. Get out here. Yes?
Come out here and pull the trigger.
You know about devices like this, right? You were a CIA agent at one point. Woody has a cannon and some dynamite here. Can you remove these rocks?
Well, first of all, those two things are not exclusive to each other at all.
No.
We just need the dynamite. This cannon is completely surplus.
Why do we get the guy out here that can command Dow to sort of like, I don't know, move some rocks about? But hey, I'll take a look at this science. Road gets the dynamite from Woody.
Woody, don't you understand how to cast a bolt from the actual sky?
Stand back. Ready? Kapow! Perfect.
Blammo.
We can now go to North Parmesia.
How do you feel about the word blammo, John, after the text message you sent me this morning?
Yeah, we had some... Well, I had some issues with my autocorrect. I had a real Kofefi moment, really, didn't I?
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
My Toinkos moment.
Yeah. This cannon is great. I'm going to do absolutely nothing with it because I'm Road and I'm not an actual character for... I can attend the battles with this weapon. Actually, is Road gonna join?
I'd love it if it's actually just Road and he's just undone the jacket and he's just on the cannon waving his jacket around his head going,
right. I was thinking he could just like have a wrench and he just attacks with the wrench.
Yeah.
Do you need this anymore? May I use it? Huh? Wow, now I can go fighting alongside you. The
Brass Gunner.
So, if you haven't seen our tier list video on YouTube, which is doing quite well, surprisingly enough, Alex
People love tiers.
hates this class. And I do too, actually. It's really disappointing. So I'm kind of surprised that he's actually going to join us.
I mean, his initials, it could also just be a bargain.
Could be a bargain. Road is hooked. Haha. Okay, Woody, let's go to North Parmesia. Or we could not.
Let's revive Luke.
Yep.
Because there's a battle in the tunnel, right?
There is. And I think... Was anyone poisoned or anything?
There's probably a status effect. There's always a status effect.
Not in this case. Alright, let's take a look at Road then, see what he can do for us. Doesn't need promoting because he's a brass gunner already.
You've gone past him already.
Have I? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
He's level 10. Huh. Okay.
So maybe he does need promoting.
Well, no, because Brass Gunner is like the highest class.
It should be that class. It should be.
He has 71 health, which is a lot. 73 attack, which is not great. But let's compare it to like Elric, who has 83. And Janet, who is there. Oh, she
49.
doesn't have her arrow at the moment, so never mind.
Yeah.
I'll need to change that. But he has 73 defense. I just realized that. That might be higher than... It's higher than your character, Gareth.
Yep.
So he's a tank.
I mean, if I was sat in a tank, I bet you I'd have massive defense as well.
Have you seen his movement?
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta come up with another plan. They got a tank.
Okay, we're gonna
just trundling along.
Yeah, we're gonna put him in, see what happens, see what he looks like. Right. Who joins the battle? We may as well put this tank in, that way we've got it. So
insert Limp Bizkit rolling meme.
Yep. Who are we taking out?
Sarah? Question mark?
We can... I mean, I'd rather take Luke out, actually. Like, he's level 7,
Yeah.
So let's take Luke out.
I mean, he's Road's level 10.
Yeah. But it's just for one battle. Alright, let's go in the cave and see what happens. Wait.
That was a very short cave.
I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen like that.
Nope.
Okay.
It says here, tunnel fight.
Yeah. Alright. There's one less fight, I guess. Answer me! Where are you going? That he went a direction with Higgins.
Higgins has definitely enjoyed a sunbed for slightly too long.
I mean, yeah.
Why is there a chess piece there?
I'm wondering that too. I think at this point, Alex is just like, you know what? Screw it. Whatever. There's a chess piece here. Zeon's in the back. He's just like getting a mimosa. You know, he'll be right back. You were going to South Parmesia to get help, right? Paladins at Pakalon are cowards. Higgins, don't you have any pride? No, sir, I'm
No, but
here.
I do have...
Whip!
I do have severe sunburn.
Shut up, Mr. Higgins is the bravest soldier in the world. It's not his fault he can't fight for Toffee.
Calm down, Midoriya.
I can defend myself. Come on, you half-breed. Wow! Okay. That's... We don't like Gesp, I guess. Are you afraid of me? I'll turn my back to you. Now run away, you cowards. You've gone too far. Ah! Pakalon soldiers have no honor. They attack while my back is turned. What? If Mr. Higgins was not ill, you'd be history. Oh, is Higgins ill? In that case, you can try and take me. I can no longer put up with these insults. No! You look so sad, Higgins. You're not just a normal devil soldier. You're right, Higgins. I see why you're the leader of the Pakalon army. I'm Gesp, an advisor for Zeon. How did you know my name? I know everything. Now tell me the reason why you're keeping me alive. Haha! You're smart. What did you do? I can't. My body won't. I came here to borrow your body. Welcome our new leader. Who's sideways. Stop! Gesp has a big nose when you look at the side. Look at that. Who said that? Gareth, are you still there? I just realized Gareth's just been staring like this the entire time. What's going on? Let's take 5 with
Hello.
your weird grinning face. Your camera has stopped working, I guess. What happened?
Your camera stopped working for me.
Are we gonna have to stop the? Okay, let's disconnect and then start it up again. This might be an issue.
Yeah, because you literally froze, looking like you're in some kind of permanent Botox face.
Excellent. You're pretty much the same, I gotta say.
Yeah.
So.
And then there was no sound at all.
Nice, solid. We might have to stop this episode here. with Gareth with his dumb face. Excellent. Yay! Tell you what, Gareth, let's just stop it here. We'll save the game, and then we'll take it from the next one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Excellent. Gareth, you get to say goodbye with this amazing look on your face that's being recorded. You will see what it looks like. Excellent. All right, guys.
I don't even know the look on my face.
You will find out soon. Guys, that's been it for today's episode. I know it's only been one fight, but we'll hopefully get onto the next one quickly as soon as this one goes out. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Woodhouse204. Gareth has been looking dumb.
And I've been looking at someone else who looks dumb. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Ciao.